This is Chef LaWanda, Chef LaWanda Studios. I'm getting ready to prepare my favorite dish. I cook mostly for myself. So my favorite dish is the shrimp scallops. I've also got a fish fillet, a filleted fish here. And I've got the vegetables, the orange, bell peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers, green peppers, onions, and garlic. I'm using white wine, and I'm going to put all of this together and put it over rice with a wine sauce on it. All right, hang tight. I'll get right back with you. I like the combination of a medley of peppers, of bell peppers, the orange peppers and the yellow peppers, as well as the red. They're really nice and sweet and fresh, and they have a lot to do with enhancing the flavor of the dish that I'm preparing. Now that we have our vegetables all chopped up, onions, bell peppers, and garlic, let's start the shrimp and scallops. Got my heat on a medium high. We're going to add olive oil here. This is just going to be enough to saute the shrimp and scallops and the fish. I'm going to saute these and remove them. This is approximately a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to let that melt. And meanwhile, I'm going to season my seafood and scallops with the my special seasoning. Just lightly season them. This is my fillet. Mix those all up. Before we put this in the saucepan, I'm going to flour it just a little bit. Just a little bit of flour, sprinkle a little flour. This flour has a significant reason we're doing this. It's going to make the sauce for this dish really stand out. Okay, turn this on medium high now. Okay, while those are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and put the shrimp in to cook as well. I'm going to try to cook all these, the shrimp and the scallops and the fish together. I don't know if anybody's fixed shrimp, scallops like this before. The scallops, it's got a sweet kind of texture to it, which it does like stick a lot when you're cooking it this way. So these are just bay scallops, little bay scallops. This dish, none of these seafoods take a long time to cook, so you need to watch it really carefully. Try to flip these over individually so that they can cook evenly. Remember, all of this is going to be in a sauce eventually. So you don't have to get that uniform brownness that you normally would desire when you're fixing shrimp and scallops. I'm going to let these finish cooking and we'll get back and start the sauce. Okay, as you can see, I have my shrimp and scallops and fish here, and I'm getting ready to do the saute the peppers and onions in the same olive oil and butter. A lot of people like their vegetables crunchy with this recipe. I guess it's a recipe, I don't know. This is the way I like to do it. So I like to saute them where they're wilted. And then we're going to sprinkle a little more flour on here. I'm going to go ahead and put the garlic in. Love that fresh garlic, don't forget that. We do have some lemons, fresh lemons for lemon squeeze for added flavor. Turn that up a little more higher. See some of the particles of the scallops. They do become sticky when you saute them like that, but it's okay. It is just added flavor for this sauce that I'm about to make. It's really smelling good in here. Turn this up just a little bit more. I need this really sizzling really fast. This time I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a little more flour. Just a little bit. We've got heavy cream as well, so I don't really have to worry that much. Like I just put this much in here. It was a little bit too much. Let's see how that works. Let the flour cook a little bit with the vegetables. My side dish, as you might have guessed, I always fix this, is rice with mixed vegetables in it, carrots and peas. Right now I'm letting the flour cook a little bit. Got a little extra wine left over from the last time I had a dish with that in it. And this time I'm going to add the white wine to this dish. This is going to be about almost a cup, about a 3/4 cup of white wine. Let that cook down, and we're going to put it on simmer now, on a low simmer. The seasonings that I'm using are just the bell peppers and the seasoning, the drippings from the scallops and shrimp. I'm going to also put a squeeze of lemon juice in here. Make sure I don't get any seeds in here. Half a lemon. Then I'm also going to add about 1.5 tablespoons maybe of heavy cream. This is going to be so delicious, absolutely delicious. If it looks like your sauce is getting heavier, you can add a little water, but you need to add warm water. And remember, the shrimp and the scallops was powdered with flour as well, so I don't need to really add any more thickener to it. And we're going to go ahead and add the shrimp and scallops in here. Oh my God, this looks so good. Our fish is just for the main dish. This looks absolutely delicious. Going to let this simmer a while. I'm going to have some white rice with vegetables as well, and I'm going to come back with our finished dish. Okay, I'm back with my finished product here. This rice. There we go, my rice. I got my fish here. I'm going to put a little sauce over my fish. And we're going to drizzle. Dropped one here. We're going to drizzle shrimp, scallops with a wine sauce. And there you go. Seafood with wine sauce.
Clipstock. Clipstock.